All right, hey, welcome back. Look, I didn't shower this morning. Okay, I brushed my teeth. I didn't even comb my hair. Okay, you see what I'm dealing with here? Okay, that's what I'm dealing with. I was almost letting myself get a little depressed about what's happening here, but then, I remember years and years of playing sports, and I remember my father. He always used to say to us, when you're practicing, when you're working hard, that right there, you're thinking about quitting, that's where winners continue. And a lot of people just quit, go down, I had enough. No, I don't care if you got to drag yourself through the last 5 push-ups, till the last 10 sit-ups, till the last half a lap, finish. Because right when you think you're going to quit, that's when 90% of the people quit. And the other 10%, they keep fighting. And they don't look at all the darkness around them. They look at that one speck of light, and they keep fighting to get to that light. And those are the champions. So right now, I'm telling you, I may be proven wrong, but I don't think so. There is a lot of time left in this ball game, okay? You know, I hate basketball, and I hate the NBA. I haven't watched a single NBA game all year this year, okay? But the one thing I love about basketball is you could be down 6 with 14 seconds left in the game, and you score, they inbound, you foul. They miss a foul shot, you foul them, they miss a foul shot, you get the ball back, you hit a 3. Now you're down 1 with 4 seconds. It's still a game, and there's a timeout, a timeout, a timeout. You know, when I was married, at the end of a football game, I'm watching the game, and we're supposed to go pumpkin picking or something, and I say, all right, there's 1 minute left in the game. And then early in the marriage, the wife is like, okay, it's only 1 minute. And then as you're married a little longer and the wife starts to understand that 1 minute in a football game could be like a half an hour with timeouts and out of bounds and this and that and the other thing. So it may look like there's 1 minute on the clock right now, but there is a hell of a lot of game to still be played. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are texting me, all my friends, my favorites. Bobby Blue Eyes is down in Aruba. He's saying, JT, what's happening? We got to still buy everyone. Miles out there, all our Facebook friends. I hope you're watching on Biz, okay, because they got us in Facebook jail right now. 2 days in a row here, fighting, battling, trying to log back. They won't let us in, okay? They don't want our message out there because the only message they want you to hear on Friday, and they want all America. And you could see this morning, coincidentally, they just can announce today that Joe Biden, on Friday morning, they announced Joe Biden's ahead in Pennsylvania. Joe Biden's ahead in Georgia. Okay? Why? Because they want America to go to bed on Friday night for a whole weekend of thinking Trump lost. And they're going to keep pounding it over the weekend. You saw Nancy Pelosi this morning saying how great this is, that we're going to win and everything else. Nancy Pelosi got her ass handed to her. Congress, they were looking to pick up 12 seats. They lost 5. That's a minus 17, Nancy. They were going around saying how they're going to take back the Senate and everything else. Nothing done. Not as of today. So the legislative down ballots, we crushed them. Okay? And they keep talking about Joe Biden got the biggest turnout ever. Let me tell you what happened, and I'm hoping that Trump's team is on it. I've seen it happen here in Staten Island. I've seen it here in other operations around the country that I've been part of. They know who the inactive voters are. They know who you are. The Board of Elections here in New York, they're a scam organization. They not only know who you are, they know who you voted for because they break the law every day. But the larger good is these people are inactive. They haven't voted in a single election in 10 years. So that's why all the blue states and blue cities wanted to send out universal ballots to everybody. So now they take those lists of inactives and they target those homes. Hey, Joanne, I got a box of candy for you here. I'm with the local Democratic Party. I wanted to give you a box of candy. You recently received an absentee ballot. I know you don't vote that often, but it's a really good big year this year. Would you be kind enough to maybe give it back to me and I'll drop it off for you. Would you mind doing that? Oh, that's so nice. And it sounds like like retail politics, like how many of those can you do? But when you have 3 months, now let's not forget that these ballots have been getting mailed out for the last couple of months. So all the big Democratic apparatus corruption machines know exactly where their inactive voters are. And they have had teams out there either getting those people to vote in front of them and give them the thing, just give it back to them and fill it out for them. And even in the worst case, they know where the people aren't even paying attention. They're over 75, 80. They just go harvest them using the postman or going right through all their mailboxes, and they collect them all. And in worst cases, they know who those people are. They know they never voted. They just make up a new ballot. They make sure they mail them one, okay, and then they make up the ballot and bring it in. And that person is none the wiser because they haven't voted in 10 years. So I'm telling you, I'm hearing from people really close inside the campaign. We were supposed to have Rudy Giuliani today, but he's jammed, okay? Hopefully he's going to come with us Monday. I'm telling you, 89% voter participation in Michigan just doesn't happen. It's never happened in history. So that means a lot of inactive people who never voted or haven't voted in years all of a sudden decided to vote, and 90% of them, 100% of them in some instances, all decided to vote for Joe Biden. So don't give up the ship. I'm just asking you, okay? Now, listen to the messaging, and I would suggest to you, if you don't want to be negative and depressed, shut off the friggin' left-wing news. Okay? Newsmax is doing a heck of a job. There's another network out there, OAN. They're doing a heck of a job at trying to bring you the other side of things. And there are two sides to every story. The mainstream media only wants us to hear one. Okay? But I would suggest to you, number one, take a look at this, because this outlines how long a history there is of voter fraud here.
Many of us who've been on the Trump side is to hear in media establishment and also among Democrats that there's no history of voter fraud in this country. There's an extraordinary history of voter fraud. And those who think there isn't ought to put the bail up for the many people that are in jail for precisely that offense, particularly with mail-in ballots. And that's been, one of the concerns that we've had as it related to this campaign and the disproportionate number that obviously have been submitted in various states.
Michael Johns on another network cheating on us, but in any event, I'm joking, but and there are more than anecdotal evidence pieces all over the place that there's cheating going on, and there's institutionalized cheating at the top levels. Okay, you got all these goons down in Philly and in Detroit and Atlanta where they got these progressive mayors. And I hate to say it, minorities voted overwhelmingly for Trump. So he's at 18% with blacks. He's at 33% with Latinos. He got the highest vote total of any Republican in history with major advances in the minority communities. And the minority communities are all coming in 90% Biden. Okay? I know people in my life, okay? Biden outperforms in swing states, underperforms Virginia, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, underperforms in cities except Michigan, PA, Georgia, Wisconsin. Mail-in dumps have 100% margin. GOP loses 0 House races. So you figure it out, okay? But the bottom line is, I in life have been lucky enough to have friends in all facets of life. I know street guys, I know good guys, my father was a cop, I know bad guys, I know Wall Street guys, I know wise guys, I know this whole realm of people, okay? And all I can tell you is this, I've been involved in life in some dirty trickery, and I've seen it all, okay? I actually worked for the Senate Judiciary Committee, okay, at some point. So I've seen inside the sausage factory. I'm telling you this. If any of these mayors in any of these cities were Italians, there would be a RICO case going right on. They'd be walking them out right now in their Fila sweatsuits and chains and links and handcuffs because this is racketeering. This is a RICO case, and I'm telling you, these inner city, blue cities with these corrupt apparatus that they've been running for years, that's the mafia, okay? That's the mob. And what we're being faced with here is corruption. This corruption is actually approved from the highest levels of our government because they don't care about our freedoms and democracies anymore. They care about bullying us around like a bunch of mobsters. And I'm telling you, the people fight back to that crap. We'll take a quick break. We're back right after this. Hopefully Vernon Jones will be joining us shortly. But you're watching a Freaky Friday edition of Liquid Lunch on Biz TV. Do not move.